Hi everyone, it's Ilka Oster from Growing Inner Wealth, and I'm here today with Madonna Robinson, my good friend who is from Mindset Magic Coaching. And Madonna and I met when we were doing a Theta healing course, and Madonna's been a great mentor of mine. I did her I Am Enough Facebook challenge, and she also encouraged me to start running my own Facebook challenge, which I niched towards money. And I'm really excited to talk to her today about her journey and about money as well, and getting to these core beliefs and how to transform them and shift them and change our lives.
Well, thank you for inviting me. I'm pleased to be here.
That's good. And just tell us a little bit about your journey to where you are now, Madonna.
Well, you mean you want to talk about, to go back right to like the childhood stuff, like where it all came from, that sort of thing?
Yeah, I reckon that'd be good for everyone to hear.
Well, I grew up in a very dysfunctional family. My father was an alcoholic. There was lots of beatings going on. There was lots of verbal and mental abuse. Money was incredibly a difficult problem in our family. Like there was never enough for anything. Mm-hmm. So we often went without a lot of things, and it was a really, really hard and tough time. And basically, and I was beaten and abused and by my father, and unprotected by my mother, and so there's a lot of things went on in my childhood that I had to actually clear. And I grew up in a suburb that was like the wealthiest suburb in Brisbane. It was Ascot at the top on the hill, and we were surrounded by millionaires and multimillionaires at the time. Swimming pools, tennis courts, really big, beautiful properties. They're still there. And we were in this little house that was actually condemned by the council. It was so run down, and we were renting. And I just really was shocked when I looked around all the time and looked at these people and like, well, what's wrong with us? So as a child, you take on the beliefs that there must be something wrong with you and your family. And that's, of course, what I did, which is what we all do. We make assumptions when we really don't have access to all the information. So basically what happened was that my life as I grew up, it also became very dysfunctional, as it would. I had anxiety disorders, post-traumatic stress disorders, addictions, phobias. I was a drama queen. Oh, my God, you name it, I had it all. But having said that, I was still fairly highly functioning and always had reasonably good jobs and whatever. And, but all of this was going on internally, which was incredibly stressful. So I realised that, I think I was around in my mid-30s, and I thought something's got to change. I've just got to get to the bottom of all these problems. So I started going along the conventional pathway, psychologists, psychiatrists, healers, doctors, whatever. And nothing really did anything. I got a lot of information. I read every book that you can imagine. I knew why I had all the problems I did, but nothing really changed until I learned tapping. That was the big breakthrough for me in the beginning. I started to clear up stuff really, really quickly. So I think we're always still in ongoing work to some extent, but it's mostly just small stuff that I'm dealing with now, not the really big stuff, which I sort of took care of ages ago. Yeah.
And tell the story about what you did when you decided that it was time to clear up anything that was left around money.
Oh, right, yeah. Money's never really been a very big problem for me because I had every other problem. So you've got to remember that. It's never a really big problem. I've never really been totally rich, but I've never really had huge money problems. But having read all the books that I've read and been to all the courses and done all the programs, I realised that if we hold resentments about stuff, that's going to keep on pinching on our money thing. And I was really just driving past that suburb. Oh, it was probably only, I think, a couple of years ago. And I thought, I still feel resentment about these people. Like, why these people have got all this stuff or had all this stuff and we didn't. So I just started tapping on letting go of all that resentment and just accepting that these people were on the planet for a different reason to me, whatever it might be. So clearing up all that old resentment. And that frees up a lot of energy to allow things to come to you. Because if we've got resentment, we're actually blocking. If we resent anyone else's good, we're blocking our own good fortune. So it's really important to clear that out of our system. And so that's what I did. And now when I drive by that area, I just laugh. It doesn't affect me, but it used to. Something chronic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've forgotten that story until you mentioned it.
I heard you tell it at one of your meetings. And you've done matrix reimprinting, which is
I have, yeah.
changing memories. So that some of the people in my group, this is quite a different concept for them. So what's your take on the changing memories, and how has it helped you work with clients and yourself? And
I mostly only work on it when there's an inner child issue. That's when I mainly do it, right?
Okay. Yeah.
When I find that there's someone really resisting something, or if I think there's a bit of an unforgiveness issue, I would tend to go with matrix then. I actually did the course. It was a couple of days. Went to Melbourne to do it, and basically it's like because everything's happening simultaneously, really, in a way. If you look at quantum physics, that's what it's saying. So really, we can go back and have a chat to our inner child. We don't have to make it terribly complex. And ask what the inner child wants or needs, or how she feels. In the beginning, of course, you may get a lot of silence. You may get a lot of not being cooperative because she's been ignored for a very long time. But if you just persist gently and just tell her who you are, that you're really looking to help to make her life better, she'll start to open up.
Yeah.
And what I did with mine, because my childhood was so traumatic, and my father caused so much grief, I went back and changed our family home for her. So she got the family home. It's in the same location, right? In my mind now. When I think of my family home now, it's the same spot. Just the house has now got trees and plants and everything in my house, all the rooms that I wanted. And I've also got my red bike that I never got.
Yeah.
Right? She's got the bike, she's got the house. And, I've made peace with my father, but my inner child did not want him around. So basically we just got rid of him. We didn't actually kill him, but we just sent him off to live in Sydney or somewhere. And that's what she wanted. She didn't really want to be,
Yeah.
And that's fine. So now she's with my mother and my brothers, and my father's not there. She's really happy.
Yeah.
It really worked for me very well. And it may sound like, that seems a bit silly, but it's not. Whatever works is what works.
Yeah.
Right? And if you don't get your inner child on board, she's going to sabotage, or he's going to sabotage you to the nth degree if they need healing. So I think for me, matrix is really good for that.
Yeah.
Obviously, it works for lots of other things too.
Yeah. And you've had your own business. You've been in business for a long time, haven't you, Madonna?
Well, I've been in this business for 5 years. I had another business before. I had a singles business where I put on dance parties for people over 40. That was very successful. And I really loved that, but I just grew out of it, really.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and you work with a lot of clients, helping them transform limiting beliefs.
I go straight to the beliefs.
Yeah.
I don't really work too much on memories.
Yeah.
Because I find that if I pull out the beliefs, the unconscious beliefs, I find that the memories can tend to collapse a little bit on their own. The only thing keeping the memories alive is the decision you made about it.
Yes, exactly.
Right? It's the decision that we made that's causing the problem. That's where the fear comes from. That's where the anger comes from. That's where it all comes from, really. So if you pull out your unconscious beliefs at the bottom, it's a bit like a house of cards. When I first started doing this inner work, I was clearing every memory and I was working on every pattern that I had. And I just thought, oh my God, I'm going to be doing this for the rest of my life because I had so much. Until I realised that it's go for the core.
Yeah.
The core beliefs.
Yeah.
And they're fairly basic. They're things like, I'm not enough. I'm bad. I'm ugly. I'm unlovable. Usually something starting with I'm. Or there's the other group, which is about the world. Life's a struggle.
Yeah.
Life's hard. Money doesn't come easily. All those things.
Yeah.
If you just work on the core beliefs alone, you'll just save yourself years of time, basically.
Yeah. So what's your experience with this yourself and working with other people? Do you have
Well, I wish I'd known a little bit sooner for myself, because I just took a long time. I took a long, long time. And now I can just pull people's beliefs out really quickly and then get them to just do some follow-up tapping themselves sometimes. Knowing the core belief is really the key to it.
Yeah.
Once you know what that belief is, just say, for example, you have a belief that says, I'm not enough.
Yeah.
If you believe that, you'll doubt yourself. You'll second-guess yourself. You'll sabotage yourself. You'll defer to other people. You won't self-promote. You'll lack confidence. You'll lack self-belief. See,
Yeah.
all those things are only about this one belief.
Yeah.
And actually, if you start to pull the belief out, all these other things that you could have spent years working on will disappear. It's like public speaking. People are scared of public speaking because they feel they're not enough.
Yeah.
They feel they're going to look stupid.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you know you're enough, it doesn't matter. You don't really care. So you're solving a whole lot of other problems if you just go for the core. That's what I say to people.
Yeah. So if someone was going for this core belief and say they just felt that feeling of being not enough,
right?
So that's going to bring up feelings in their body. I mean, the way that we do it through FT is to notice how you know. Notice how you know that you're not enough. So then we're tapping on that. On that.
Yes.
Yes.
And then do you actually then go in and change the decision as well?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. Well, we take the wisdom, we take the lesson,
right.
and from that it changes.
Yeah. So, there's a lot of different ways to do everything, I think. You know, I don't believe that there's only one way. I know that for some people tapping doesn't seem to really do it as easily, you know. So I just think whatever works for who you're working with at the time.
Yeah.
But the more people are aware of what their core beliefs are, the faster they're going to shift everything, regardless of which way you do it.
Yeah. And I know we learned like a digging process in Theta healing, and we also use that in Faster EFT to keep digging down to try and find that core belief. So is that what you would do as well, or how do you find the core belief?
They seem to come to me.
Okay.
Because what I've worked out over doing this for like years and years and years, like I'm working with people, working with myself mainly, is the fact that I forget what I was going to say. If say for example someone says to me, "Oh, look, I don't really believe in myself. I don't trust myself." I would assume pretty much they have a belief I'm not enough. Yeah, I'm not acceptable, or there's only really a handful of them. Yeah. So basically, I just teach them muscle testing. Yeah. Right? And then when they learn muscle testing, they find out themselves like pretty quickly if that's a belief or not. You don't have to do all that digging. Yeah. Because what happens with the digging is that you can keep on going around a bit in circles. Okay. I remember that from the training. We kept on going around and we got very frustrated. And then it was a frustrating process. Yeah. But, if you just teach the muscle testing, which is pretty easy. Yeah. You know? I have always struggled with muscle testing. So. Yeah, a lot of people do. It's because you don't trust yourself in the beginning. Yeah, probably. Yeah. Making sure you're asking the right questions in the right context. Yeah. That's the key to it, right? Yeah. You should never ask You should never ask a muscle testing question with the word should. Should I eat this piece of cake? Because in terms of the universe, there's no shoulds. Yeah. I would more or less say, do I carry a belief that I'm not enough? It's that simple. Yeah. And it's either yes or no. Yeah. So once I'm unacceptable. Because some people feel that unacceptable, as they are. Yeah. Yeah. So once you've found the belief that you're not enough or not acceptable, not smart enough, whatever it is, then the process for you for it's a little bit different with everybody. Pardon? It's a little bit different with everybody. Yeah. And you probably find that yourself. Like there's no one system fits all. I can't say I do this step, that step, the other, and the next, right? Yeah. I always teach them to do tapping. I always get them to do tapping because if we've had a belief for say 20, 30 years, even if you start pulling it out in Theta, which you can do quite quickly, and make a muscle test and it's gone, the neural pathways that create that are still there, right? So I get them to tap on that as well and clear it up that way as well, so that you're getting a bit of a double whammy for it, right? Yeah. Because you can't really believe something for 30 years and then have it just go like that. Yeah. It can test negative in your system because strictly speaking it's gone, but the neural pathways can still keep creating it. So I just get them to tap on that till it's no longer there. And I think that would be some people that's immediate, to be honest. Pardon? Some people that happens immediately. Yeah, right. Others, it takes them a little bit longer. Yeah. Yeah. And that depends on the person because we've got no control over that.
Yeah, and it's also the belief around how quickly things can change.
There's that as well. When I first did the Theta course and I came home and I did it a few times and I thought, well, I can't really do this. It's, you know, this doesn't work for me or whatever. And then somebody else who was on the course, Lynette, she said to me, don't be stupid. Of course you can. And she talked me back into it, and then I got right into it, right?
Yeah.
And it's the same I did with Connie. Connie had already done the course.
Yeah.
And she hadn't used it for years.
Yeah.
She thought you had to see it. And when I explained to her that now she does it all the time.
Yeah.
It's really about we feel that we're not special enough or good enough to be able to do something so big.
Mm.
We're all spiritual beings.
Which is changing it all at once.
Yes.
Yeah.
We are spiritual beings. We all can tap into the same power. And I tell each of my clients, you're just as big a guru as what I am. You can do exactly what I do. I've got no special skills.
Exactly. I do.
I know, I believe I can do this.
Yeah.
And they're not really sure yet.
Yeah, that's so true.
And that's really what it boils down to. Every single person can do theatre if they decide, to be honest, and they can shift things almost instantly.
Yeah.
But you know, we then get in our own way and hold that back by thinking, oh, we can't do that. Now, that's where tapping could help. That's one of the ways that I get them to use tapping. We'll tap on that until you don't really believe that any longer.
Yeah. And I would have thought that that's one of the reasons that Robert Smith will always go back to changing memories too. And I know that's not, you don't use it as much, but the neural pathway things, that's how things get stuck in there. So
the problem though,
change the core beliefs as well.
The problem with that, like say for example, in my case with my I'm not enough, I would have had to change 10,000 memories. Right? Because I had 10,000 examples or incidents of why that was the case.
Yeah.
If you start doing that with people, I know that some of them will knock over by themselves, but that just takes too long. And most people will give up before they get to the point of the tipping point.
Yeah.
That's what I found with people. They'd give up before they got to that if they're just changing every memory.
Yeah. Yeah. So I know that we sort of said, well, we don't really want to explain Theta, but we have talked about it a lot now. So I'm sure people are going to want to know what that is.
I can quickly explain in a simply reading. There's different brainwaves. We're talking now in beta brainwave, which is the conscious brainwave. There's alpha, which people go into when they're doing some meditation or visualization. Theta is just a brainwave. It's when our brainwaves are lowered, so that we have access to something bigger out there of ourselves, right? And basically, all theta is going in your mind into a lower vibration that you can have access to what's going on, right? And in that place of theta, we can change whatever we want.
Yeah.
People can access that. They can go onto YouTube and download some theta brainwaves.
Yeah.
Stick them on the headphones and just start to experiment with it.
Yeah.
That's what I tell my clients to do.
Yeah.
And some people report back and go, that is incredible.
Yeah.
Some people don't do that much, but it comes back to what they believe.
Yeah.
You know, it's just a lower brainwave.
Yeah.
So you can ask questions in there. You can talk to the creator. You can do whatever you like. You can change anything in there. You can ask for clarification. You can ask for solutions.
Yeah.
You're unlimited. But that's all theta brainwave is. And basically, because I've practiced it, I can go into theta brainwave without the music or the help. Right?
Well, we were talking before we started this video, and you asked me if I use it, and I do use it.
But you can automatically though. That's right.
Yeah, I use it because people always ask me where do my questions come from, and I can't really tell you, but they kind of just come in, and I know the next thing to ask, and I feel like I'm dropped into a different kind of brainwave.
You are, yeah, of course. And you're doing it automatically, you see.
Yeah, when I'm doing
that's all the steps that you learn in the training. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So that takes a bit of practice, and it also develops, and that's why I think learning muscle testing is a good idea, because it develops your belief in your own intuition.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I can certainly leave a muscle testing video too for the people in my group. There's a good one that somebody does, isn't there?
I like the standing up one now more than
I do too.
One, because it's harder to manipulate.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that one too.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I can do that. So anything else you'd like to add, Madonna, about how we can be really effective and efficient at changing these beliefs? Because people in my group are really keen to.
I'm sure they are. That's why they joined.
Yeah.
I just keep saying the same thing. Find your unconscious beliefs. Work on them.
And so what would be a good, what kind of beliefs do they then change them to? Because I know that's really something you
obviously, if it's I'm not enough, I'm more than enough. Or I'm more than enough.
Yeah.
If I'm unacceptable, I'm acceptable as I am. I'm acceptable just the way I am.
Yeah.
You know, I'm bad. No, I'm not. I'm great. I'm good. I'm awesome.
Yeah.
You know? Or, you know, if it's the other group, because there's really only two groups. There's one about yourself and there's one about the world.
Mm.
I think the ones about the world are a little bit harder to change sometimes.
Mm-hmm. So give us an example.
Yeah, like life's hard. Life's a struggle. If you've been struggling all your life, that is probably not going to shift overnight. Right?
Yeah.
It shifts over time. And that's where I use tapping in the repetitious way that I do.
Yeah.
Because that changes the neural pathways. You know, you can go into memories, and I do that sometimes if there's some really strong memories.
Yeah.
But I just try and change the neural pathways.
And do you use tapping every day?
Absolutely, every day. Before I even get out of bed.
Good job.
Right? And sometimes when I first wake up and I'm really tired and I don't really want to open my eyes, I think about all this stuff immediately. Like nothing else comes close to how I feel about this stuff. Yeah. And sometimes I think I'm going to just do some tapping, and I don't really feel like the tapping.
Yeah.
I don't really want to move yet because I'm sort of like, I just do the imaginary tapping.
Awesome.
And start to do some work on myself before I get out of bed. There's always something a bigger place to get to. There's always more that you want to get. We've got our upper limits, don't forget, where we've all got upper limits, where we've set ourselves at certain things. So for me, personal development work is forever.
Yeah, definitely.
Forever.
Yeah. Yeah. You'll be like Robert, you'll be tapping yourself to death.
Well, I can't see why not.
Exactly.
It'll make life better.
Yeah.
You know, and there's always something else. You think, and it's funny now because people know me so well as someone who does tapping, that whenever I say anything slightly negative, they say, well, you could tap on that.
Me too.
My kids even say it.
Mine too.
And occasionally I said, but I don't want to tap on that. I want to keep that one for a while. But yeah, no, it's a fantastic tool.
It is.
Anyone who's not using it is making their life much harder than it needs to be.
Yeah.
Much, much harder.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, well, this has been awesome to have this.
Yeah, it's been great talking to you.
I always thank the universe so much. I'm so grateful that you were brought into my life.
Oh, that's fantastic to say that. Thank you.
Yeah.
So appreciative of things, yeah. And that's why you've got money. And tell them that to everyone, because it is about that too, you know.
Yeah.
That's when they'll let go of the resentments, because you can't have resentment and appreciation at the same time.
No.
You know, so we've got to also understand, and this is a big one, acceptance.
Yeah.
Even if our life is like crap and everything's falling apart, we make it worse by resisting it.
Yeah.
We make it worse. Once you just go, you know what, I'm in this place, I've got no money in the bank, this is happening, that's happening, my kids are on drugs, whatever. Accept it. Accept.
Yeah.
And we free ourselves up of energy and we find solutions.
Yeah.
We fight against too many things.
Yeah.
I do it still. I only realised this week that I'd been doing that for a while, and I went, what the hell? And stopped. And, you know, it's amazing what happens.
It is.
It's natural to fight against things we don't like.
Yeah.
It's so counterproductive.
It is.
Definitely.
Yeah. All right. Well, as you know, we could probably keep talking.
Oh, I could talk to you forever.
A long time. Maybe we'll have to do it again.
We will definitely do it again, yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
Maybe you could talk about something, you know, like one specific thing, and get really clear around that. That would be useful too.
Yeah.
We just talk very generally today.
Yeah.
And you know, we could talk about things much more specifically.
Yeah.
To help people as well.
Yeah. Or maybe they could give us some topics they want to hear.
Yeah, you ask them what they want help with.
Yeah.
And you can easily sort that. Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay.
All right. Thanks. Well, thanks so much, Madonna.
Okay.
And wave bye.
And now I'm not a Zoom virgin anymore.
No, you're not.
I've been on Blab but not on Zoom. It seems to be pretty much the same.
It's pretty simple.
Yeah, well now I must, I could be tapping on that, couldn't I? My technology hesitation. But anyway, that's another story. Right, we'll speak soon.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.